Hey guys, Brian from Movieverse here with another video. I am joined today by Jason and Greg. We are doing another trailer reaction video. This time it is for the new Terminator Genisys trailer. Genisys, yes.
That's how it's spelled.
Greg, what are you looking for out of this trailer?
I'm looking for it not to suck.
Jason, do you have anything better to add than not to suck?
Absolutely not. He said it perfectly.
Alright, so we're looking for this not to suck. So let's go ahead and get this started. Play.
John, you can do this. You just go and you don't look back. My whole life I prepared my son to lead humanity in the fight against the machines.
On this night, we take back our world!
But there was one thing I could never prepare him for.
The machines tried to rig the game. Sent a Terminator back to the time before the war to kill my mother.
I'll go back. Let me save her.
Come with me if you want to live. Kyle Weiss?
You know who I am?
We've been prepping for you to arrive for over a decade.
Wait. The Terminator.
It is nice to meet you.
I've been trying to teach him to blend in. I know it needs work. John,
Hi, Mom.
how can you be here? What are you doing?
John!
What have they done to my son?
Survive was what you taught me.
Where is he?
Get out. I'm not machine. Not man. I'm more.
I can't leave him.
Whatever they did to John, we need to reverse it.
Everything's changed. We are humanity's last hope. Load up.
I've been waiting for you. You gotta get him off me! I'll be back.
What?
Alright, so for initial reactions to that trailer.
Didn't suck.
I was kind of thrown through a loop with the whole John Connor being a robot thing. I didn't see that coming, but I'm kind of like, I don't know. Are they trying
I
too hard?
kind of wish that reveal wasn't in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost
That's
kind
a big
of
plot point.
it's almost kind of like the whole Darth Maul double lightsaber
Yeah.
from Phantom Menace. Like,
And
that
it's also kind of like the Hulk saving Iron Man in the first Avengers movie.
Yeah,
They
like-
showed that in the trailer, so it was just like, oh, he's going to catch Iron Man, cool. And he's going to live. But yeah, that's kind of a big plot point to give away in a trailer.
yeah. Granted, I think you did need to do something kind of big
Yeah.
to get people to come out to go see it.
Yeah.
Last two Terminator movies have been less than stellar, to put it nicely. You know, both Terminator Salvation and Terminator 3.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I'm on board with the whole John Connor
I
being
know,
a robot
it's definitely
thing.
confusing. I'm not too on board with this movie from the start, and this kind of doesn't really waver me whether or not I really want to go see it anymore now. Yeah, giving away that John was a robot, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to put in a trailer, though.
Yeah.
But I understand you have to kind of make yourself a little bit different, and you have to kind of right the wrongs that you did in the first trailer, and
Well, I'm kind of wondering, are they, because like in a couple scenes in the trailer you see them fighting the T-1000, and then you also see them fighting John Connor. So like, do they defeat the T-1000 and then John Connor's robot comes back to, I don't know.
Unless...
Like, I understand that this is a way that they're trying to reboot the franchise, because, like, the whole thing with like the first two was like, oh, you know, Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor, you know, they have a kid and he's John Connor, he's the leader of the resistance, and they have to have that to happen so the world can survive. But then this one's kind of like, it seems to me like they're saying even if John Connor is born, he's going to turn bad and the humans will die off in the resistance. Because then you hear Sarah Connor say it's up to us to save the human race. So it's like they're rebooting the franchise, basically, is what they're doing. And they're you know, so they're showing us that John Connor is no longer the key to the resistance, it's them. Right? Is that, I mean, does that seem like fair?
That does seem a logical, like, progression. The only other thing I could think of is it could just be essentially a trick by the machines.
Yeah.
They make a copy of John Connor.
Yeah.
And send him back.
So they're doing like a double twist?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that might be giving them too much credit, but that could be the only way I could see them getting away with revealing John Connor as a robot, is that it is just a like a copy. I don't want to say copy, but you know, it's a mirror of the real John Connor.
What they said. Okay, I know Salvation wasn't really anybody's favorite movie, but at the end of Salvation, there was, you know, there was the guy who thought he was a human, but he was actually a robot. Spoiler alert! And then, like, was it John Connor who gave up his heart to that robot or something like that? So
no, Sam Worthington's character
gave up his heart.
For John Connor.
So, what I'm wondering is, in this trailer, John Connor said, "I'm neither a robot nor a human." So, like, is there, like, some kind of, like, mix between that they're going for? Like, I don't know. It's confusing to me, and I'm not sure whether or not I like where they're going with this.
Does this kind of erase the first Terminator now that they're sending Kyle Reese back?
I think it does. It's like, you know, the Star Trek movie, you know, where they, you know, it was like a time travel thing where it erases, you know, not erases, but, like, it's a continuance of, like, the whole Star Trek movie franchise, but it's like restarting it, basically.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Days of Future Past, right? Mm-hmm. It basically nullifies X-Men 1, X-Men United, and X-Men Last Stand. So, yeah.
Yeah, it almost brings up more questions than it answers.
Yeah, which I guess might be a good thing for a marketing plan, because if it makes people want to get the answers to those questions by going to see the movie, fine. But then, like, you know...
But at the same time, how many of us actually care enough that we need to know the answers?
Yeah, exactly. For me, it makes me question whether or not I want to go see it, not whether or not, you know...
I mean, it almost takes it from a movie theater experience to a video-on-demand sort of, experience.
And really...
I'm curious enough, I kind of want to find out, but I don't necessarily need to spend the $10.50 for a matinee price or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, at the beginning of this year, I was kind of going through what summer movies, you know, were in my top 10, or what movies of the year were in my top 10, and I can't remember exactly where this was, but I think it was, like, somewhere in the middle, and this didn't really do anything to, like, help that. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, obviously, you know, you got Avengers, you got Star Wars, and then it's kind of open from there. Like, even for me, Ant-Man wasn't, like, in my top 3 or top 4, you know, so I think this one was kind of up there, but this doesn't make it go higher. I mean, if anything, it makes it go lower a little bit.
And for a lot of people, too, I mean, Terminator 2 is the better one that a lot of people like. And does this, like, discredit that one now all of a sudden? Does it make that one just...
I think it makes it irrelevant, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean,
it makes all the other ones irrelevant.
Which is fine for 3 and Salvation, but, you know.
But, you know, it's not fine for 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. Maybe they'll release, you know, another trailer or something to make it more interesting, or, you know, to draw more people in.
It comes out in just a month.
July 1st. So
I thought it was May.
Yeah, so we got a month and a half. So they might release one more trailer with them.
Or you might have a couple, like, TV spots or something.
Yeah. So they still have an opportunity to make me more interested. But for right now, I'm just kind of like, I have, you know, a limited budget, like most people do. And, you know, so there's a lot of movies coming out this year and next year, so, you know, you got to kind of prioritize what movies you want to see, and this doesn't really do anything to make it high up on that list.
Yeah, like I already said it, but it does feel like now it went from a movie theater experience to a sitting home entertainment experience.
Yep. All right. I think that's going to wrap it up for this trailer reaction video. If you guys like this video, click the thumbs up button. Comment down below whether or not you like this trailer, if it interests you and makes you want to go see the movie in theaters. As always, if you like what you see here on Movieverse, subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.